So, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is just a video letting you guys know the rules of the as I'm working on my badges. Been trying to play a lot of Pro-Am lately. Basically getting ready to for next year, trying out badges on a playmaker. See if I like a playmaker. I've always had, in real basketball, excellent vision, and I feel like that carries over into the game. I don't shoot much. I don't like to shoot. I can go 6-7 games without shooting. Scoring has never been my style, especially in online games, stuff like that. I just love to facilitate. I love to pass. I love to get other people involved. So trying out this playmaker, working on badges and stuff like that. So rule number one, and these are the official rules. So rule number, well, not even number one. Let's start off with lineups. There is no lineup restriction. And what I mean by that is I don't care if you have Pink Diamond Westbrook, Pink Diamond MJ, Pink Diamond Kobe. The only thing you cannot use is the trial cards, which is the 99, I think it's called Onyx Kobe, the 99 Onyx MJ. I don't want nobody just creating a new account just so they can go on ahead and, like they can just buy the game for like $30 just so they can get those 299 overall cards. And listen, people will do what they can to try and get an advantage to win a tournament, man. So we're not having any of that. But outside of that, no lineup restrictions. If somebody has a good team, I don't want them to feel, like limited on what they can use. A lot of people are like, you're going to allow God squads. Listen, either they spent a lot of money or they spent a lot of time playing the game, earning rewards and cards, stuff like that. So, you know what? Whatever team you can get, then that's the team you're going to be able to play with. So no lineup restrictions. Position restrictions, though, will be enforced, meaning I do not want to see Giannis at point guard, LeBron James at point guard. People do those type of things to get a severe advantage, and that's not, what I want to see. I want people to try and win due to being skilled at the game, not just trying to take advantage of putting a LeBron at point guard and, Giannis and stuff like that, because that's just, secondary positions are allowed, however. So I don't want you to think that you cannot put a shooting guard at small forward. Everything will go off of off of their secondary position. For example, Michael Jordan's secondary position is a small forward. So if you wanted to put Michael Jordan at small forward, you can. Giannis's secondary position is a power forward. So if you wanted to, I believe it's power forward, right? So if you want to put him at power forward, you can. Like James Harden's secondary position is a point guard. That's fine. Whatever their secondary position is, that's fine. Again, this is just to try and avoid people, using mismatches. Prove you're good without winning with Giannis at point guard or all that other stuff people be doing. And stop it. Stop it. Another rule. I'm sorry. I'm trying to, make sure I do this too on top of going over the rules. No off ball. Off ball is an absolute no-no. You can off ball to try to get yourself in position. Like if somebody does a pick and roll and you want to switch off to your big man to try and prevent the drive, that's okay. But I don't want people playing defense how I play defense. Now last year I ran the tournament and it was terrible, right? I vouched I would never do another 2K tournament ever again. I said I would never, ever, ever do another one again because there was so much complaining. I had I didn't have an off-ball rule. Then I'm a Madden guy. I didn't really play 2K. I didn't know how disgustingly amazing the computer is at defense. I didn't. So I had an off-ball rule, and people took advantage of it. And when people were going up against guys who off-ball, they didn't like it. And I'm just, I was like, I can't do another one. People complaining, yada, yada, yada. So whatever the case may be. But no off-ball. You have to on-ball at all times. If you're caught off-balling in situations where you shouldn't be, you're just going to get DQ'd. So don't do it. I don't want – and, again, don't join the tournament if you don't like, the rules or you don't think you can win this way, because, like me, I'm terrible. My on-ball defense is terrible. When I play online, I got an off-ball more often than not. I try not to, but I on-ball, off-ball about 50% of the game because my on-ball is terrible. If I was forced to play on-ball defense, I would get cooked because my defense is terrible. So if you're like me, just don't join. I don't want to hear your negativity of, I should be able to play how I want. Shut up, nigga. This ain't your tournament. It's mine. If you don't like it, don't join. But no off-ball whatsoever unless you're switching to get in better position for pick and rolls and things like that. Number 2 is no custom courts. I don't want no AIDS, all black courts with you having all black uniforms and you blending in and you got Tony Snell as your starting point guard. We all know he black as hell. Like, stop it. Stop it. I don't want anybody trying to take advantage of visuals. You must have an NBA court. Must have an NBA court. Simple. You know, put your favorite team there. Put your Warriors, your Kings, your Nuggets. I don't care. Whatever. No custom courts. I mean, if you want to have a Pacers court and, you know, your logo in the mid-court is your Twitch, YouTube, I don't care. That's, you know what I mean? But I want hardwoods. Nothing looking crazy. Nothing looking ugly. You guys know, get the gist of what I'm saying. Have no custom courts. Get that ugly nonsense out of here. So I originally was going to go with no 4 out or 5 out, but I did a poll on what people wanted. It had almost 2,000 votes, and then I was like, and 5 out and 4 out allowed were tied. And I was like, realistically, there's only going to be 80 people to join the tournament. So half of these guys that, not half, 97% of the guys who voted aren't even going to play in the tournament. So what it is I will do is I will allow 4 out. 5 out is not allowed, but 4 out, if you call 4 out with the pick and roll up top, it's damn near the same thing as 5 out, man. If you call a pick and roll up top on an ISO with 4 out, you're going to have no, there's no congestion up the paint. Almost the same damn thing. Okay, if you feel like you need 5 out to run, then this isn't the tournament for you. Okay, I ran an all regs tournament in Madden, and I did a suicide rule, which means teams were just one and done. You could only use the team once because I didn't want to sit there and watch Falcons versus Falcons all day. That's what everybody would have had, Falcons and Falcons. So I'm not trying to sit here and watch 5 out all damn game long. So, but 4 out is allowed. That's fine. You know, if you want to run 4 out, that's cool, but no 5 out. Again, most people, who want 5 out should be happy anyways. Everybody's telling me 4 out with a pick and roll is pretty much the same damn thing anyways. So, but just so I can say I had a tournament with no 5 out, even though it's technically the same thing, no 5 out. Don't give a damn what you say. Damn it, I should have had that rebound. Next rule is no pauses beyond half court. So you pause it here. Okay, I don't want no pause cheesing. People be doing that whenever you're playing. They'll be like right here in the middle of a pick and roll. Then they pause the ball and you're thrown off on defense, yada, yada. All pauses must be done before you cross half court. Do not call pause beyond half court because if you do it once or twice, that's okay. But if you do it excessively, and I mean excessive 3, 4, 5 times, and somebody tells me and they can show me that you did, you're just going to get DQ'd. You don't want that to happen to you. You don't want to lose an opportunity to, make some money, get your name out there in the community, and because you want to pause it. Simple. Just make your adjustments during the timeout or before you cross the half court. That's it. Just don't try to pause it. And don't try to find a way to take advantage of this rule. Oh, well, you said before half court. So, pausing it right after you get a rebound just so you can throw your opponent off guard. Like, don't do that. If I get proof of you doing it, you're just going to get DQ'd. I don't care what you say. Your $4.99 for you subscribing is non-refundable. So don't try it, okay? It's not going to work out. Again, the positional restrictions, you must have a point guard at point guard, shooting guard at shooting guard, unless it's their secondary position. That's okay. At least one person must stream the game. Okay. I did this in Madden, and I hated not being able to watch games because nobody wanted to stream. And that's why I throw these tournaments. One, to give back to you guys for subscribing to me on Twitch. I take the income I get from the subscriptions and I give back to you guys by throwing these tournaments. The least I ask is that you give my viewers and I something to watch. We want to watch the games. We want to see the competition. If you cannot stream, if you're one of those people, listen, it's laggy when I stream, and your opponent says, well, it's laggy when I stream too, then don't join. If I got 2 people where both of them say it's too laggy for me, I can't stream, then both of you guys going to get DQ'd. In whatever round we're in, we'll just find 2 more people to hop up in there and hop up in the tournament that can stream. Plain and simple. We as a community, should be able to watch the games. It's 2017. You can stream off the console. If you can't, don't join. Like, do not join a tournament knowing you cannot stream. I mean, then you just have to hope and pray that your opponent does. But if you run into somebody else knowing they cannot stream, and both of y'all are just bumping heads with each other, then you're going to get DQ'd, and you don't want that, right? You don't want to get far off in it, and then I'm going to look like the schmuck because I have a must-stream rule. And one, you should stream to protect you, right? Because if somebody does something cheesy against you that's not against the rule, I mean, that's breaking the rules, then you want to have proof of it, right? You don't want to say, hey, Los Pollos, Los Chicken is running 5-out. Okay, and I'm just using him as an example. I don't know what he runs on offense or defense and stuff like that, but I'm just saying. Let's say you go up against Los Chicken, and Los Chicken is running 5-out, and he's got Giannis at point guard, and none of you guys are streaming. You can't take a screen cap, and I just got to take your word for it. Like, no, I can't do that. And the game is already played, and both of you verify he won, and I can't see who, how, when, what, and then there's nothing I can do. You know, so it's mainly to protect yourself, and two, to give us something to watch, okay? I want to watch these games, okay? I give out a lot of money in these tournaments each and every single month that I do them. The least you can do for us is allow us to watch the games, man. What else? And that's pretty much it. Also, you know, these rules are just, you know, for you guys. A lot of people are like, why can't we just play a tournament that lets us play? If you don't have any rules, then things will just go haywire, right? You have to put some type of limitations on people, because if you don't, they'll go crazy doing their own bunch of things, and you don't want to go on ahead and face somebody who's in a I will do whatever it takes to win, and then something happens. But, you know, another rule is, and you must have proof of this, if you and your opponent agree to any type of different stipulations, you can run that. I don't want to force you to play a way you and your opponent don't want to. Meaning, if you want to run 5-out and your opponent wants to run 5-out, simply agree to it on Twitter or in the chat. Take a screenshot, take a Giazzo. It's not difficult to take a screenshot. Do it with your phone, however you go again. Be like, hey, GS, listen, we're going to run a game. Both of us agree we're going to run 5-out. That's fine. I'm not going to tell you no. You know what I mean? But to have the limitations, if one person wants to run 5-out and the other person says no, and he's like, no, I want to run GS rules, then you're going to be use the rules that I have. But if two people agree to whatever rules, I don't care. If you say, listen, I want to run LeBron at point guard, and my opponent wants to run Harden at center, you know, can we do that? Listen, if that's what you guys agree on, then YOLO. No type of restrictions for you guys and your lineup. Fine, run it however it is you want. If you want no holds barred on your lineup and the rules, and your opponent agrees, play however it is you want. But at the minimum, those are the rules we will be enforcing. And it should be fun, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy just posting this video just so you guys can know of the rules. Again, I'm looking forward to a lot. If this goes well, and I'm hoping to, because the last one went terrible, and a lot of it was on my part for not knowing the backlash of on-ball defense and allowing it not to have. And again, if you and your opponent agree to off-ball, that's fine. As long as you have proof of both you guys agreeing and you let me know, then that's fine. However it is you want. If you and your opponent want 5-out, off-ball, all that stuff, just let us know. GS, listen, him and I, we're going to have no lineup restrictions. We're going to have 5-out, and we both agreed that we are going to have off-balling whenever we want. That's fine. If you and your opponent agree, and don't just say you agree and take their word for it. Money's on the line here, okay? If you and I are playing each other and you tell me that there's no rules and we both are going to play 5-out and there's no type of rule, nobody screen capped or anything like that, and at the end of the game you win and your opponent shows me a video saying, nope, look, he was 5-outing the whole game, he broke the rules, and you're like, no, we agreed, and you don't have proof of this, then there's nothing I can do. Make sure if this, for whatever reason, does, I don't see it happening, but for whatever reason, if it does, if two people agree to whatever rules they want, make sure it's screen capped. Simple. Listen, this is his Twitter. We both agreed, and I'll verify, hey, you know, Los Chicken going up against Ambish, both of you guys agreed that you want 5 out. There's no lineup restrictions. You can have your lineup however you want. You guys want to off ball. Is this correct? And both of you guys agree, then that's fine. Play however you want. But at the minimum, again, no off ball whatsoever. No custom courts. No 5 out, 4 out is allowed. No pauses beyond half court, and don't be excessively pausing, doing all that stuff. Positional restrictions, they must be in their suited position, unless it's their secondary position. That's fine. Duncan at center, Jokic at power forward, Michael Jordan at small forward, Kobe at small forward, whatever their secondary position is, that's fine. And at least one person must stream. And, that's it, man. And the rules are, pretty much simple. I don't think it's limiting you guys too much to where you guys shouldn't have fun playing and where you guys feel restricted to where I'm stopping you playing at your best potential. And, that's it. Hopefully it's a good tournament. And if it goes well, then I'll be doing this every single month when 2K18 comes out, because I'm going to be, breaking off of Madden, going into 2K heavily, and so we will have these, every month, man. And I want to try. People are telling me, Park is a no-go. You can't do Park, but I want to see if maybe I can try and do a Park tournament, something small, just to see how it goes. And if it goes well, if we get a good structure, then we'll do bigger prizes and stuff like that. But anyways, those are the rules. If you guys don't like them, simply don't join. If you guys like them, you have until the 14th to sign up. So you got about 4 days to sign up. And yeah, man, hopefully you guys come through this Saturday to watch hopefully a good tournament. And look forward to seeing you guys there. Peace.